is Ask Alma. Problems big or small, she has the answers to them all. So drop your questions, have them solved by Alma. You can ask her anything. Trouble, ruin, Ask Alma. Evil, do it, Ask Alma. Time for viewing, Ask Alma.
Hey, hey, hey. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I try not to laugh at the beginning of the show, but I really just cannot help it. I just cannot contain myself. How y'all doing? Hey. It is time for Ask Alma. That's right. That's what time it is. 7:00 Tuesday night. Y'all know that's what we do. I'm Alma, your host. If you are new, a newbie watching the show, welcome. I'm so glad to meet you. Say hello to me in the chat because that's another thing that we do. Cousins, Almond Joys. Tell them what we do. We talk in the chat. That's right. We friends. I'm your friend. You're my friend. That's what we do. Hey, Carol. How are you, sweetheart? It is so good to see you. Tracy. Y'all know Tracy wrote the theme song. Hey, girl. Hey. So proud of you. She actually has a jazz concert coming up at the end of October. We're going to put that information in the chat. Mary, my friend Mary Cadden told me she was going to watch the show tonight. Hey, girl. Hey. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you chat with us, Mary. If the spirit moves you, if we say something and you got 2 cents to say about a girl, jump on in there. I'd appreciate it. Speaking of jumping on in there, Dee Dee, come on to the show, girl. Was that a good segue? You like that segue?
I do.
Jump on in there. Jump on in there.
I heard that the Facebook didn't believe that beautiful song was actually yours. That they were so good that somebody must have, some
Hey,
other
girl,
person
hey.
must have produced it. So.
It is so good.
Gail, Mary, Carol.
Hi,
Hi, everybody.
Pat.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi, Gail.
How are you today?
I'm hanging in there, girl. I'm a little bit tired. Both of us have that homework thing going on.
Job thing, and we need to play that. Was it $1 million now?
Oh, is it? I think it's $1 billion. You're talking about the lottery thing?
Yeah,
it's $1 billion. And last night I wrote down my list, and I wrote down how much money I was going to give you, girl.
Listen, it don't even have to be a lot, I'll try.
No, you were going to pass out, no question about it. But I think you would expect it, and it was a little bit more than that. But
Gail says it's 1.2 billion. So if we get all the money up front, we're still doing okay. So
I hope nobody won because I really want to play. Because I have my list, and y'all already know what I'm gonna do with part of the money. I always talk about
list of things.
It was a list of people, and then I also wrote out the cities because remember I want to redo Martin Luther King avenues across the country.
All houses on Martin Luther King, right? Got it.
So see, y'all playing. I got a plan, but I need to play.
Yes, exactly.
I don't even know where you buy a lottery ticket. Like I stopped at the gas station. I asked the guy, "Can I buy a lottery ticket?" He was like, "We don't sell lottery tickets." I was like, "We y'all start."
Gail says it's tomorrow night, so
so I still have time.
Yes,
girl, I'm in. And you know what? As a matter of fact, all of y'all who put something in the chat tonight, when I win tomorrow, I'm gonna shoot you some coins. I give you some money.
Hold on.
We don't give it away? I didn't say how much.
You can give away all the money you want to.
We're gonna give it. Oh, gotta give it away. Gotta give it away. I mean, billions. That's just too much. I don't even like. I gotta give it away. Carl, you on the list. Pat, you're on the list. Gail, Lord, you're on the list. I'm telling you, I got everybody on the list. $1 billion? Are you kidding me? Speaking of billions,
the producer wants to know: does the producer chat count?
Oh, absolutely. We got her. What? That's family. Don't even try it. I got all the family members in one list.
Danielle showed up just in time. Hey, Danielle, to get part of the lottery pot we're gonna win tomorrow.
Danielle, when we win, we got some money for you too, girl. Well, yes, we do.
Danielle took care of my mom when I was away.
Oh, that was so
Yeah. She
nice.
went on and
Yeah,
checked on her. Yeah.
she is such a nice person. Dee Dee, we have a fun
Mhm.
show tonight.
Yes,
We
we
got a
do.
full panel, 3 people on the panel, because sometimes we need 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do okay with 2, but sometimes we need 3. So, without keeping them in the green room for much longer, let's bring them on the show. Patrice Aislinn.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Richard Phipps the third.
I don't think we're supposed to know his real name.
Say it again.
No, just kidding.
Like anybody's gonna remember.
I'm
Most
just
most
kidding.
people don't know his first name anyway. Everybody just calls him Phipps, right?
That is true. That is true. So tonight we have a fantastic lineup of questions, and I like to get started with a little bit of chit chat that I've been thinking about today. So it's 2 things, y'all, that I want to bring to your attention. I don't know why everybody's so quiet, but okay.
We're listening.
That's
We're
what
just
we're gonna
riveted.
do.
Listening
Okay.
intently.
Oh, y'all still tied up in the money thing, right? Y'all was trying to figure out how much I was gonna give y'all. Okay.
Waiting for my
Don't worry
cut.
about
Yes.
it. Yes, absolutely.
You know,
Aiden
which
said, I
bills
picked
I
the
can
right
pay
day to
off.
show up. I sure did.
Exactly.
You
I
won't see me
cannot wait.
again.
Oh yeah. No, we have to do the show,
She'll
but
be
we will
somewhere
be
spending her money.
yeah, we will do the show from somewhere different. You, me, the
TD,
producers. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll be like
Greece.
yeah.
PG, but not the water.
Backgrounds.
Absolutely. I would go to that place where, okay, I'm going to ask my producer because she is amazing and so very smart. But there is a suite, I think. It's not Bora Bora, but it costs like $200,000 a night. Have y'all heard about that? I got to
There's
look it up.
probably quite a few of them.
Oh my God. But this one is underwater. It is amazing.
Isn't
Yes.
it in Dubai?
Dubai. No. I don't think it's Dubai. I'm going to check.
The whole suite is underwater.
Yes.
Yeah, you can have that.
So there. Oh well, hold on, D. No. Hold on, Patrice. Wait.
Me and D will meet
Hold-
y'all.
You and D gonna be upstairs because it's
Okay.
like a house, and the upstairs is above water, and the downstairs in the house is underwater. So you and D good to go in one of the
I'm
10
gasping
rooms
for air
upstairs.
thinking about being down there.
I'm gonna sit on the front porch.
I feel like some little guppy, like
Oh, I love it. It's a video about it. It is so fantastic.
I'll have to Google it and find it.
So May
Y'all go ahead and go down there
Roberta
with SpongeBob.
Romy. Hi. She said she doesn't play either. I know I forget, but I'm leaving myself a post-it note like that lady does on her phone. Y'all ever see that lady put the yellow post-it notes on her
Yes.
phone? I'm putting a yellow post-it note on my phone to go buy a lottery ticket.
Do any of you text yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
All the time.
Me too. Yes, I do.
What
Oh,
about
that's
calling
good.
yourself.
Say it
If I
again?
can't remember my phone number, I
Calling
might.
yourself.
I might. Because you know how like very rarely do you have to give out your phone number, but there are instances where someone will say, "What is your phone number?" What is my phone number?
No, it's because you couldn't find it and you were holding it in your hand.
No, I have two
Walking on
phones.
it.
I've
No,
had
I
one
have-
of those moments.
I have 2 cell phones, so I'm good. Like I can call myself from one to the other. And the second cell phone, I kid you not, I dial that one all the time. Like one of them, I know the phone number by heart, but the other one, I may be off one number. Sometimes I have to check myself.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than to live alone and not be able to find your phone. Like we used to
Yes.
have, house phones and
Yes.
things, so you could just call, But I was in sheer panic because I can't say call me, find my phone. There
One
was
Especially
time-
when your phone is on vibrate.
it is,
Yes.
right? But who you still can't call, you gotta hope somebody calls you.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny. My husband was like, don't you have that locator thing? Well, it says it's in the house. I just don't know where it is in the house. But I will
Does
say,
it work if your phone dies? If your phone stops working, does the locator work?
I don't know, but it still just basically tells you the area. Like it's
Okay.
not gonna say, "Girl, you left it in the bathroom."
Right,
Like it's not
you're
gonna
right.
say that,
Mm.
or like
And
go back
it
in the
needs to.
kitchen. Right, go back in the kitchen.
Just
Well,
because
we
it turns
freezing.
off in your hands doesn't mean that it's has absolutely no juice left in the battery.
Right.
Okay.
My granddaughter told me that, D, and she
Okay.
also told me if the battery is low,
Mhm.
put it on airplane mode.
Mhm.
Put it on airplane mode, Grandma. Okay, girl. Sharon, how are you? Good to see you. Hey, I want to ask y'all a question before we get started. And I know when I say this, some of y'all gonna be like, "Hey, girl, hey," and some of y'all gonna be like, "Really?" But anyway, I'm gonna bring it up anyway. Beyonce's show is going into the movies.
Mhm.
I can't wait. Now, I didn't want to go to a concert because, quite frankly, I just could not spend that much money on a ticket, especially if you got a whole lot of money. Maybe if she was homeless and putting on a show and like trying to raise some money, bought a ticket. But like,
But
I
she employed like 120 people. There are
Good.
so many people
good.
on that tour. So, I'm not
And
mad at
she
her
could have
about
paid.
that,
She
but-
could have paid them without selling tickets. But that's her
Yep.
money. Do your thing.
Right.
But yeah, I'm gonna go to the movie theater and see it. I definitely am gonna do that. And I heard the tickets are like $22, $28. That's not bad.
Mhm.
I hope I can get my military discount. I'm not sure. Ayana, hey girl, I'm gonna see you in a couple of weeks. We're going to see Kirk Franklin.
I thought he was
We
already
go.
there.
No, he'll be here in like
He's
2
here.
weeks.
He's in Orlando.
He'll
No,
be
he
here
was
in
in
like 2
Philly.
weeks.
He was in Philly over the weekend.
Okay. I guess I should watch the documentary before I go to his show. Somebody told me where it was last week. Remember, we were talking about it on the show last week
Yeah,
because I
the
couldn't find
documentary.
it. Yeah,
It's
but y'all said it's on YouTube. I was all on Netflix. Like, what? No wonder I couldn't find it. I'm glad about that. Right. So at least I know it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Okay, the
It
big
was
announcement.
just you.
Oh, was it just me looking on Netflix? I know, right?
Just call me and
Me.
ask me to find it for you. You know I got you.
So, ladies, okay, Ayana, sit
And gentlemen.
looking out for me. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a big announcement to make before we get started. And I want to make this declaration on my show in the presence of the public, of the people. Because when you put it out in the universe, you have to do it. You can't suck it back in. Like
Right.
it's out. It's out. It's out. So if you guys will bear with me, I have promised myself as of tomorrow, well, maybe not tomorrow, this weekend. As of this weekend, I will remove every item of clothing in my closet that I can't fit. I don't know about y'all. I got a whole dang section of clothes I'm going to wear when I lose 25 pounds. But you know what? I just can't. I need the space. And
You gotta
new
make
clothes.
space for the new clothes that you're gonna
Yes.
buy for the
Right.
lottery that you're about to win.
that fit.
Right.
Thank you, Patrice, because
Right.
I'm getting ready to win the lottery.
You
I can
won't
build
need the clothes because you're not gonna go to work
Plus,
anymore.
that
You're
buildup was
gonna-
just exquisite.
Thank you. Thank you, Richard. Because I'm talking to myself as much as I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna do it. I can't wait to tell y'all about it next Tuesday.
I'm so proud.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm so
That's all I'm
proud.
saying. I am cleaning out
got
my
this.
mind and my closet. I'm doing some stuff. All
Okay.
right now.
Amen.
So if any of y'all who
She
are
said
watching,
amen.
if there are any Almond Joys, if there are any newbies, or people who are passing by and you feel the same way and you're going to handle your business this weekend, let me know. We can encourage each other. I'm not going to just throw them out. I will actually donate the clothes because I think somebody else can use them. I will donate them. Thank you, Pat. Yes, I am donating them. Okay. Something else I want to tell y'all real fast. Guess who had a birthday? Janice. I don't know if she's watching the show tonight. Janice, happy birthday. Candy. No, it's Janice. It's Janice's anniversary.
Wedding anniversary.
And Candy.
Yeah.
So
Candy's birthday.
happy birthday, Candy. That's our baby sis. So Dee and Richard, were both of you in Janice's wedding?
No, just the two of us. You and I were
Okay.
in Janice's wedding. Richard wasn't in the wedding.
I think
Okay.
was my mom.
Josh was in the
No.
wedding. Josh was a ring
Janice
bearer.
was in
Somebody's wedding.
Elma and I were in Janice's wedding.
wedding.
You were not. What I remember most about her wedding is she danced to that Whitney Houston song, which I just love. That song that kind of sounds like a reggae song.
Oh, yeah,
With
yeah,
My love is your love.
How's it
yeah,
going? Sing a
yeah.
little bit of it.
Please.
Oh no, you don't want that. You would be shut
Who's
down.
singing?
All of a
Ace,
sudden, the singer would just go. We're all be gone.
Ace, and you know what? Aisling can sing. She should sing a little bit of it.
Let me
Uh-huh.
sing.
I don't know who you looking at. Ain't no background singers back there.
I know Josh was the ring bearer, and the other thing about that wedding, the other thing about that, about I know every wedding that my son was a ring bearer because I had to pay some money. So
true.
check the pictures.
He was
That
not,
I
he was not
know.
in my wedding. He was
No, he
absolutely
was
in
not.
my
But I
wedding.
can name the other 4 weddings that he was in. And the other thing about it that was super funny, he was the only little boy of the friends
Around,
group.
right,
Like
right.
everybody had daughters, and he was the only boy. The other thing that cracked me up that I think about with that wedding, I had just moved to Maryland, and I was not familiar with the church and where we were. So I drove back to DC because it didn't have GPS back then, where I would know kind of how to find my way to go home. Do y'all know I live 15 minutes from the church? But that's a whole nother story.
You drove a couple hours
That
on your
I found
way
out.
to get to-
Yes.
Yeah.
And every time I pass by that church, I think about Janice's wedding. I'm just saying, to this day, I look over at it and go, dang, I went all the way to DC trying to get home. But anyway, okay. Before we get started, so we said happy birthday to Candy. Happy anniversary
You
to
still want
Janice.
Janice and my
Yes.
favorite William.
Yes, because Candy might be partying because it's her birthday. She ain't with us tonight. And happy birthday shout out to Maddie in Alexandria, not Alexandria, in Alabama. She watches us all the time. Happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday.
you too. So before we get started, for y'all who are new to the show, we have 3 questions every night. We play one at a time, and then we give our fabulous advice. Fabulous, funny, funky, all of that. Got to be ready to handle it. So we also ask those who are watching to chime in. Let us know, especially if you have had the same experience. We like to get that party conversation going. And after that, we're done. It goes by really
quickly.
fast. Really fast. Absolutely. So before we get started, let's listen to our disclaimer.
All materials and information presented on this episode of Ask Alma are for general information and entertainment purposes only. The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not represent the views or opinions of the National Newspaper Publishers Association.
Thank you. Y'all know that is our voice actress, Lori Grant. We are grateful to her. So, y'all ready?
Ready.
I hope so.
Let's do.
Already, let's get started. What
Almost.
is
Hello,
the question?
Alma and panelists, and hello to your audience. I'm Lori Grant, tonight's voiceover recording artist. I have the pleasure of reading our questions for the evening. So, here we go. Dear Alma, the love of my life and I are in a bind. This is a second marriage for us both. Although we don't have any children together, he has 3 from his first marriage. We live a luxe life. We work hard and travel hard and enjoy seeing the world. Recently, he received a letter from the courts stating that his child support payments would increase drastically. It will definitely put a damper on our household and travel funds. Here's where we disagree. He says his child support is a marital expense for us both to contribute as a couple. I totally disagree and think that it's his bill, not mine. They are not my children. I don't think that I should suffer or use any of my money or paycheck toward his payments. What do you think, Alma?
Okay, recap on this question. So they are married. They live a luxurious life, spending a lot of money. What happened is, when he turned over his expenses after he got married, obviously the amount went up and the amount increased. And so he was sent a letter that his child support payments would be more. So what do you guys think about it? The wife says she's not contributing. No, it's his bill and his bill alone. And she does not think that should be a joint payment for them.
Well, even if he pays it out of his own pocket, at some point she's going to have to fill in probably some gap someplace else. So if he's paying more for that, then maybe one of the car note needs a couple of dollars or something. So either way, she pays, even if she's not actually handing over her debit card. She's paying anyway. Why did it? Do you know what made it go up? Like all of a sudden,
the combined income actually.
Well, how are they?
Because if you're married, because they got married and then he has a combined income, which is what I don't understand about it, because that is what made it increase, like counting her money. And she's saying she doesn't want her money to be a part of it.
So the ex-wife took him back to court and used their combined income to determine what.
Because come on now, he done married somebody else. Of course she did.
Separate the income.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, somebody didn't have his back, and she don't have his back right now either. So
he don't need to be married no more.
Well, the reality is kids don't stay small forever. So, they can just go ahead and pay it and work it out, and eventually he won't be paying child support. But somebody
said that she didn't want to suffer.
How's she gonna suffer?
Because it takes away from her travel money.
I mean, she can
still go. He got to stay home. Watch the kids.
Go on the Grand Lounge by yourself.
Exactly. I don't like Great Wolf Lodge anyway. I know a number of people who feel like a child support payment is an individual payment. Did you guys know that? There was an actual conversation.
I get that, but it sounds like that everything they do they have to use both incomes for them to live this luxurious life. It sounds like. So if we're going to continue to live that life, and that means I got to pitch in $50 on this side, either way, she contributes.
I think like in her mind. Right. I think it's just in her mind. She doesn't want to think that she's going to contribute, but that's true. She will in one way or another. She can call it this or she can call it that, but it's still the same thing. And she will be contributing. Right. But the thing is,
but she's still going down.
And Patrice,
she can be as obstreperous as she wants, but she's still going down. Goes Frazier.
Well.
No, but her saying they not my kids, that's a whole problem in itself too.
I was gonna say that.
Like when you married that man, you married everything that comes along with him. What's mine is yours, what's yours is mine. So those are my kids. That's our responsibility.
Absolutely.
It's like she's butthurt at this point now that some of her money is going to support them, but they're kind of your babies now too. Are you just going to leave them hanging?
Exactly. However, that unfolded, because I can remember dating as a woman who had a child. Initially, I did not bring my child into the relationship because I had to decide if I was continuing the relationship. But once those decisions were made, it was like, hold on. I know I've been hanging with you and we've been having a fabulous time. But no. That's not my life. Like, my mama, my sister, my cousin, my best friend was babysitting. I got a kid that I need to bring into this fold so you can see what my real deal is. And I wonder if that was the case for them. Like he was doing all this fabulous stuff. Maybe he gets his kids on the weekend or something. And then like reality sets in that it is more than that, a whole lot more than that.
Because you can schedule your life around a man that has children. You can say, well, on this particular day, we just won't do anything together. But once you're married, those kids are, they're 24 hours anyway. Pat said, but he can give up some of his personal luxuries. So maybe what that means is he doesn't get to wash his, have his car detailed 4 times a month. Maybe he has to cut back on that or whatever. Golf is expensive. I did not realize how expensive it is to golf.
Golf is very expensive.
He may need to just give up a couple of things that he spends money on.
Yeah, because the other thing too, they may keep their money separate, which is fine. I think it's up to. I don't think there is one way that works for a couple on how they handle their money. Like I think if it works that y'all put it together, because sometimes if y'all put it together and both of y'all swiping and everybody not turning in those little pieces of paper like they supposed to, it's really hard.
We had a basket on top of the refrigerator, and by Wednesday, it was a whole bunch of receipts in there. It was none on mine. You buying rounds at the Empire State Building? What's happening here? And that's how you have to work through that because, you have people who are spenders and some people who are very thrifty, and that doesn't always work if you're sharing a pot.
Yeah. I wonder if it is more where there's one and the other, because I hear about that all the time. Like one person is one way and another person is another way. And I also think that sometimes that is what brings two people together, because you don't necessarily look for yourself when you're out and you meet somebody else who, does a little bit of the yang to your yin. That kind of like maybe is what attracts you to that person. But yeah. There is no
be the thing that tears you apart, because you don't have that compatibility when it comes to important stuff like the mortgage.
Or because the other thing is, the truth of the matter is what was cute initially can get on your nerves after a while. So be careful what is cute or what you are accepting, as it doesn't bother you through the rose-colored glasses.
Well,
and then
because them kids ain't cute no more. I got
no, they're not.
They're not cute.
All the cute is gone.
Right. The thing is,
I'm coming out of my pocket, right?
I know, right? They're not cute.
How old are the kids? Are his kids? Because in my I was practicing being semi-comatose, and I think I may have missed.
It didn't say.
No, it didn't say.
Because it may be something that, in terms of before the kids reach 18, there may only be a year or two.
I don't think if she has some concern,
practicing being in a semi-comatose.
I would absolutely be irritated that I had no expectation that this would happen, and then we got married, and his payment went up because he included my salary, and so that would I would be a little bit. Because I was like, we've been dating for a couple of years now. This was never a conversation.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, your bill is my bill.
Right.
I could see where she would be upset about that, but the reality is the kids have to eat.
Yeah, they do. And yes. So our answer to her is, girl, take on a car payment, take on an extra car payment, or start paying the electric bill or something, because he's got to use his coins towards his kids, because more than anything, he has to pay.
Right.
Like however y'all work that out, he has to pay, because you don't want a man who doesn't pay his child support.
Buy him a couple lottery tickets while you're at it.
Right. You got one more night.
One more night.
You got one more night. That's right. There you go, girl. That's the answer. Thank you. There's your answer from Ask Alma. Go get yourself a lottery ticket tonight. Okay, you guys, that's fantastic. Let's move on to question number 2.
Dear Alma, many of my family members and I attend the same church. Our family has attended this church for years. It's not a large church. Everybody knows everybody. Friends and family members sing in the choir, usher, run the kids' church service. We really are a close-knit community. For the past few months, I've started volunteering on the finance committee. My cousin heads the group of trustees, and she oversees the counting of the money every Sunday. After we've counted the money and added the total amount of the collection to the books, she separates a certain amount of the money to go to the First Lady. It's a substantial amount of money, and it's not documented as going to the First Lady. I'm not sure when this started, but I don't like it. I think it's stealing. What's your take on this, Alma? Is this a new church procedure? And what do you suggest I do about it?
Okay, after COVID, I haven't been back in the church for a while. I'm watching online. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm probably gonna keep watching online. I ain't even gonna lie. But so after the collections have been taken, there is a portion of the money that is set aside for the First Lady that's not documented. Is this something new? Do y'all know? I don't know.
No, this is not new.
No.
This has been happening, and that is not for the First Lady. That's the cover up. That's for the pastor's golf clubs. That's for the pastor's socks. That's for his red bottoms. That is for the payment to the JAG. Okay.
Well, he did trade in the
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Because
old news.
So exactly. So this is something that is happening.
I'm like, wait.
Because there was
taken
never
off of
no
the top.
First Lady fund when I was going to the church and my mama was the First Lady.
Right. It wasn't no extra money.
It wasn't no extra money.
Wasn't no extra. No, you didn't get no
extra money. You just didn't see it.
Done that anyway.
Right. Yes. He did not pastor one of those churches. But what in the world why would there be a need to give the First Lady a cut of the, well, first of all, I guess the First Ladies have different assignments now.
They used to.
I'm assuming. Right.
Well, can we get a historical overview? We know you have walked through the realm, Alma.
I come out of I am Patrice. I will speak on both of our behalves. We came out of the church when the pastor ain't make no money and had to have another job. So we're like, I don't know about this extra and the First Lady getting money, or like Sharon says, the building fund, which is never fully funded.
Right.
Because what is the
buying
First
that
Lady
furnace
doing
for
to get these
25
extra
years?
funds?
I know. What is she doing to get paid? Do they do something to get paid now?
Well, why is the non-financial system person doing it? It isn't just that the money is being handed off. It's being handed off by someone that shouldn't even be touching the money.
Right.
And why somebody shouldn't be involved in the books at all is the one that's...
I think the IRS will want to know about this.
And well, the other thing, I don't think churches pay taxes.
No, they pay taxes.
They don't pay taxes, which needs to change, I think, but that's just my 2 cents worth. But no, they don't pay taxes.
As a business anyway.
Yeah. So
that's true.
Like Tracy said, it might be for her hats and gloves. Maybe. Girl. But is that stealing, which is what this person said? Yes,
it sounds suspect.
Yes. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, it sounds like it's stealing to me.
I wonder if the young lady who wrote the letter hadn't witnessed it, if she would have ever known that it was going on, because it's very covert.
No, no.
And the First Lady family, because everybody else is family, and your cousin's doing this, and who is the First Lady to?
Right,
that money ain't going to the First Lady.
Which auntie is that?
Well, they handed it to her, but she
is the cover up. That money ain't going to the
second lady.
Just get a bonus.
And the third lady, and the fourth lady, and the fifth lady, and the seventh lady.
So he gets. So the pastor gets a salary, and you're saying that this other little envelope is going to him as well.
And the chef got to stay on standby.
That's his backup money, right?
And Sharon said, pull out your phone and start taping it on your camera. I know, right? I would too.
A 60-minute
I absolutely
expose.
would. And then sort of like email it to the church anonymously, because clearly you can't say something, or they may like put you out to church. Because
that's just shady. I would send it anonymously if I would be like, look, this is happening. Are we everybody okay with this?
So you would stand up and testify.
Well, no, not that money is interrupt communion. Talk about the First Lady's little.
I told y'all Aisley could sing hard.
Wow.
Who does the church announcements?
Exactly.
Not the announcements. Good morning,
Whoever does the
church.
church announcements is going to get that little.
What do you think
read
offering is
that
for?
and
Give it honor to God. Somebody
First, giving honor to God,
That's
who
what
is
a love
ahead of my
offering is
life.
for.
We have some
We,
announcements this morning. We got some
we have
extra
an
money going
anonymous
to the
tip
pastor.
that there's some extra funds going.
Oh my
Yeah, it's a love offering.
Love offering. I'm sure that's what they call it.
This goes
No,
back to
you
that
want
child
my
support
tithes
thing.
you want my tithing and my offerings every week to go give to somebody else, and you can't allocate where these funds are going. You don't tell me
there's
where
the
my
problem.
tithes are going.
Yes.
I just told you where they're going.
Because they can't put that in the books. It can't be miscellaneous, $500 of miscellaneous.
Okay, so put mistress one.
It's a miss, all right, but it ain't Elanius.
Okay. Put mistress, car payments, golf clubs, dinner dates.
That way I don't have to have a third session.
Right. Just preach 2 times.
You just have the 8 o'clock,
11
o'clock. And this time of year, get them out before the Redskins kick off.
To HELL.
Double hockey stick. So, when I heard about it, it was not something that I was familiar with, but I think this is hilarious that it is something that you guys have. It's sort of something that
I've never heard of it.
I've never heard of it either.
Oh,
I never heard of it.
Surprise! Been happening for a long time.
You just haven't heard the name properly in this.
Right.
I never knew that.
Y'all
but
were
then again, I never.
Offering.
Right. I was getting ready to say I'm never back there where they count the money, but I can.
There's a reason for that.
Call my aunt.
Right. I'm sure they're very selective about who is around when they're counting the money. And that kind of stuff is going on.
Come with it.
Somebody getting their cut today.
That is something else. So I think I agree with Sharon and Dee and Patrice. Pull out a camera. You got to do something.
What? Oh wait, I didn't. What happened with the camera?
Sharon said about the camera, but you guys did say that there is a need to say something.
Oh, absolutely.
You better anonymously tip. If you don't want to be sleeping with the fishes, you better anonymously tip.
How do you anonymously share with the church that the first lady is getting a cut?
Like Maddie said, who is the second lady? Hey Maddie, happy birthday.
She the lady that sit on the front row with that little short skirt. Always got the little slit to the right.
You need to write a book.
Oh my God.
That's the second lady. Mm-hmm.
And the on the front row. She got to be on the second row. She can't be on the front row.
Oh, she on the front because she helping the main office. Come on,
she
now.
gonna hold the place.
The second lady is the best friend of the first lady in the church.
Right.
That's why she on the front.
That's why she's undercover and getting this under money.
Okay.
Under money.
And the third lady is in the back.
I believe we call that the sugar shack.
I think you need to videotape it, girl, and send it in anonymously. I really don't think you could, because some people really think like pastors should get whatever they want. You're welcome. I hope you had a fantastic birthday, Maddie. But some people get mad when you talk about their pastor and they think whatever they want to do is fine, which is really sad and pathetic in my opinion. But I'm all in for you videotaping something and then turning it in anonymously.
Print some flyers like the housewives do on the reunion and just sprinkle them. Just sprinkle them out. Don't let them know it was you, because we want you to stay above water.
Find out who runs the church website and put a banner on that joint too.
Or tell the mother of the church. I think the older ladies always like to know what's going on.
She already know. She said like to know. She knows.
Mother knows. Oh my goodness.
Mother knows everything. That's why she's the mother.
Because she knows.
It's like running for office. You gotta keep your friends.
Yeah, was that Wade, WADE, or Wade? On the water.
That is terrible. And I do want to add that this is really bad. Like I know there are other words to use, but since we're talking about a church, that's not right. Like that is just not right. Stop it.
Not nice. Not nice.
It ain't cheap until you get caught.
Right, just stop it.
It ain't cheap till you get caught.
Cut it out. All of those things. Stop it. So yeah. So we're moving on from y'all. Y'all stealing. Stop. That's the answer. Yes. Cut it out. So let's move on to question number 3.
Dear Alma, I'm furious, and I want to know what I should do about this hella crazy situation. So my partner of 4 years and I broke up. I loved him dearly and thought we'd be together forever. I don't want to go into the reasons why we split, but it was unforgivable. We were away when he spontaneously proposed, and we purchased a ring while on vacation. I signed for the engagement ring on my credit, and he agreed to take the payments. When we split, he stopped making the payments and took the ring. Although I was hurt by that, mostly I didn't want to ruin my credit, so I continued to make the payments. Fast forward 2 years. This mother, excuse my language. He is now engaged again and on Facebook sharing pictures of the woman with my ring on. Yes, you heard me. She's wearing the ring I'm paying for. Like I said, I'm furious. Can I sue him? Should I put them on blast on Facebook? What would you do, Alma?
See.
You know what? Like he has got to be the most tackiest man. What was he like? He took the ring back to hold on to it until he would need it or something. Like what did he do?
No, in case it got repossessed.
That ring would be repossessed.
I know.
Was the first thing that came to mind. She wouldn't be wearing my ring.
No.
Oh my gosh.
He bought the ring for the other girl in the first place. Come on, girl. Be smart. He proposed without a ring spontaneously on vacation. Be smart.
Right. With your credit card.
With your card. Be smart.
Once again, I'm going door to door with this incredible offer.
Girl, he was selling Kirby vacuums on the street. Be smart now.
Oh my gosh.
That ring was for her the whole time.
I would have to tell her that was my ring. Like, I try not to be petty. I really do. And most things, I just let it go. But she would have to know that used to be my ring.
No, not just your ring.
I'm paying for
it. Yeah. If he gave me the ring and we broke up and I gave it back and he gave it to someone else, I really
or he took it.
That.
No, or maybe he took it. Yeah.
But if he had purchased it and gave it to me and took it back and gave, first of all, I wouldn't want the secondhand ring anyway.
Right.
But, it is what it is. But I'm paying for the ring.
Right.
That is the problem.
That's a big problem.
I have her whole hand. She would know. You gonna give me that ring back.
Yeah.
I'm paying for it.
Yeah, there's record of that. We're going to the courthouse.
Got to.
Y'all still to the courthouse and get married, but we going to the courthouse and
get his ring back.
I would call 2 or 3 of my
I go with you, girl.
Educated, wretched girls.
That ring has rung.
I would go.
She got to call nobody but the lawyer. Here's what you're gonna do, sister. Let me tell you, as somebody who's been through a similar situation, here's what you're gonna do. Get you a good old small claims lawyer, because this is your ring. We just repossessing what belongs to you. Okay, you still making active payments. It's in your name. It's yours. Get you a good small claims lawyer. We're going to court, and we're going to get possession of the ring back. And if they refuse, bring every receipt you have. Do you hear me? I'm talking electronic transactions as well. And if they refuse to give up the ring, they have to give you the money. You are getting it back one way or the other. What you want? You want the ring or you want the money? It's up to you.
I would get my money back because my credit is already fine. I don't want that ring. You can keep
right.
She had the ring.
I would want her to know that it used to be mine.
Oh yeah, it's still mine.
To know that.
She gonna know in court.
Still yours. Let's see. I know semantics, but it's still your ring.
Right.
Even though she's wearing it, it's still your ring.
Right. Legally. Legally, you're my fiance. Hello, my ring.
So she really engaged to you.
Okay.
So,
make me some dinner. Heifer.
Does every kiss really begin with K?
Or Barbara.
Not Barbara.
Barbara.
Hi, Barbara. This is Shirley. Real quick.
That's my man.
That's
oh
crazy.
my gosh. That's right though. So technically, if she bought the ring and she's still making the payment, she is engaged to her, not him. Oh my goodness, that's fantastic for the written column. I gotta write that down. Hold on. Oh
but
my
Sharon
god.
said she never should have signed for the ring. And yeah, I think that goes without saying that you can't. That's like me saying,
Right,
I'm gonna throw you a birthday party here, write me a check. Like they went on vacation. I'm gonna propose to you, but you have to buy your own ring. That's the red flag right there.
Well,
I think it could happen though.
No.
Right. I think she paid for the vacation too.
Right.
But I think that happens. You can be, on the beach, see the water, the sand, midnight strolls on the beach. Just get all caught up. It is possible.
I appreciate your optimism.
I really do think that it could
and
happen.
You know I adore you for it. But no.
No.
So Sharon
was
too
set
is
up.
saying that
That's right,
she was set up too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That is terrible.
Even if in their romantic moment he said, I would like for us to get engaged. Let's go tomorrow. Like, not like, oh, let's just run off to the jewelry store and use your credit card to buy you a ring because I want to be married to you.
On this trip that you paid for.
On this trip that you paid for, right.
I bet it's not the first time he's done that.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
This is the first trip.
Hey, that can't be the first time.
This is my ex she's talking about.
Email
me his name.
Oh my
God. Send me a private email, girl. We need to talk.
That is just so tacky. Like so tacky.
What do he look like? I need a physical description. Has he done jail time?
We want to know. That is so tacky. I mean,
tacky is beyond the behavior. Like, tacky would be, y'all sitting at the table and, he, chew with his mouth open. He has a whole nother level of ignorance.
He probably does.
Yeah, tacky
and
scheming.
And scheme, like some kind of scheme thing.
Oh,
like he's used to having some kind of scheme thing going on.
It's probably not the first ring.
Right.
Or the second.
I told you this is not his first rodeo.
Or the first proposal. Or the first proposal.
But how do you break up with someone and he had to pull the ring off her hand? Like, how did he even get it?
No, he got it back because they broke up before he took the ring.
Right.
She probably took it off to sleep and he was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and take this, give it to Cheryl. Yeah, baby, I told you.
Because he would have had to drag me to get it off my finger.
Yeah, because the point of sale was her credit card.
Yeah.
Right, but didn't she wear it at some point? I mean,
I guess she wore it until they broke up.
Yeah, and then I
guess
he would have gotten it. Hardship.
Well, she said he was making payments and then he
took the
stopped.
ring,
right?
And did not make the payments,
right? Because like he was making the payments.
So he probably said, "Well, just give me the ring back. I'll continue to pay for it."
And maybe because I thought Sharon is cracking me up. He's still fixing tacos. You know what? I thought like when he moved out, maybe.
I mean, but you got to give him credit. He likes it.
No,
so he put a ring on it.
No,
I'll fight you, Richard.
Right? No,
too much credit going on right here.
Yeah, right, we ain't give him no credit.
Right, no more credit.
No, that is just like he should have more something about himself.
Well, and he would not the level of like if we just isolate their situation that he had her buy the ring and then he somehow got it back from her once she started wearing it, which I don't know how that would have happened because he wouldn't have got it back from me. He would have to wrestle me to the ground and drag me unconscious until it popped off. But then, and then he took this to a whole nother level where he got proposed to someone else with the ring, and even that is, But then he starts posting on social media with the ring. So that is like third level.
Ergo, this ain't his first go round.
That is so bad.
Knowing she would see it, like I wouldn't post it because I'd be afraid that she
put a ring
and
on it.
And he get ready to put a ring on somebody else with the same ring.
He about to get 2 rings on his wrist, messing with
Okay,
clank today.
He's not even concerned that she's going to see it.
No,
he's
he
parading around.
Right. Obviously he wants her to see it.
And his ring.
He wants her to see it. He do. And then when he does the same thing to the current fiance, he want her to see it too. Come on, man.
Yes.
I'm sure that I've dated this man already. I'm willing to bet $1.2 billion on
the lottery ticket
that I have dated this man. I guarantee.
Oh my
goodness. You a Ringo Starr. I mean a star ring.
Dion commented, "Hey girl, how you doing?" I think that Bama of the week, Sharon. Here's Bama of the month of the year.
Does the DJ in DC still do that?
I don't know. I don't know. Because you know what? I'm at a phase where I
used to be late for work listening to him.
He was so funny. I went to see his stand-up one time. He was really, really good. But he still had his face covered.
Yeah, I never want to see his face because he's funny. It's just not knowing who he is.
I don't know. I have to Google Huggy Lowdown and see if he's still out there. Because now, you know what? I confess, I listen to music with no words. I don't want to hear any words from anybody. Like
I have a lot of words all day.
I have enough words at work. I don't need any words when I leave. I just cannot. So anyway, I do agree though. This guy is the Bama of the month.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel of the year. And I feel sorry for the woman who thinks she has this beautiful ring and this great guy because she doesn't. And it is really
she got a used man and a used ring.
It's not used. He's on loan. It's not even used. It's a lease.
Oh my goodness.
That's used.
Well, and the ring's not even paid
some type
for.
of exposing site. Expose him.
Oh right, expose
him.
But like the other one, I think like there again. I have said I let things go, but these two things I would have to. I would really have to say something about it.
I wonder if this is a guy with the child support.
It might be. I think he had money.
With a tangle web, we have weeds.
Okay, so would you guys
where that first lady money is going?
Going to
right?
Yeah,
now we know.
Now we know. Let me ask around the table, which I think you guys already touched on already. So, would you put down the money on your own engagement ring? What, y'all? Don't be like that.
I don't know that that's an option for me.
Log me off.
That would be a negative.
Really?
No, Riley, I'm Irish.
Okay, now Richard, let me ask you: would you borrow money to purchase an engagement ring?
No.
I know you wouldn't. Anyway, so
like borrow from my sister or something. But you mean like go to the bank and get a loan and all of that to buy a ring? That's
ask a friend. I don't know.
If
See,
you
I
can't buy me a ring,
if I can't pay for it all
financially, if we got married anyway.
That's
right. That again, Patrice.
If you can't afford to buy me an engagement ring, I'm going to think that you can't afford me financially once we get married anyway. That's a red flag for me.
But what if she makes more money than he does?
If he don't get one of them moissanite rings that's only $129, what? Why are we talking? If he can get him a lab curated ring for $52 on sale, what? If he make more money, DoorDash is a thing. He can get out here, make some side money, and buy a ring tomorrow. It'll be there by Friday.
Save up for the ring.
Oh.
I think that it
Just
is.
don't be surprised when you take it to the jeweler and they say it's not worth anything.
I know.
Or the pawn
And
shop.
there's the question: do you
pawn
really
shop.
have your ring appraised? I know women that have done that. I know women who have had their rings. Huh?
That's no shame in that game.
What'd you say?
I said I did it. Had
Did you have it appraised or somebody else had it appraised?
I had it appraised.
You had it
well,
appraised.
Somebody else had it appraised.
I was with mine when he purchased it, so I don't even.
We weren't going for monthly payments. We just paid it off.
I went in and said, I want this one. Because he was like, really? Like, can we talk about it? And I was like, why? I want that one right there. Right. It's like nothing romantic about this moment. You can come back and get it if you want, and then we can do something romantic, but I want that one. Because I think you should say what you want.
If you're gonna wear it for the rest of your life, I think that makes
right. Yes, I do.
And some people are just not, in their mind they think I got to get this 2-carat diamond with the sapphires, and the woman may want something that's completely different from that, or much more simple than that. I mean, I have a friend that doesn't wear her ring because it's so much that she worries about wearing it out, where somebody might love her, or
and plus she might be holding fluid that month.
Whatever. But the other thing too is I wear my mother's wedding band, so and it means a lot to me. So but I'm not into big diamonds anyway. I like a diamond tennis bracelet, but I don't really have to have like a big ring. And Gil says you need to explain who you're talking about. My husband rarely comments.
Rarely.
Hey, Gil.
Once every 6 months, baby. Like it popped up, and I was like, "Oh, Alma Gil, who is that?"
He bought me the perfect wedding ring and wedding band. Okay, there you go. I cleared it up, babe. There we go. Y'all want to see it? And my mom's. Oh, I love my mom's. Right there it is, right there. Oh, thank you. So see.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Thank you. And it's not, I'm like your friend D. I don't think I would want to have on the second marriage. We ain't got to tell everybody.
Take his device away.
Look, he wants to clarify which husband he is. It's the second one. So
which ring, which husband?
Right. First time was a practice, which my mother whispered that to me on the day I was getting married, but that's a whole nother story. So we're not even.
Don't worry, baby.
Don't worry about it. This ain't gonna last. Anyway.
This is just your first marriage.
She was such a wise woman, but we're gonna move on. So thank you guys for tonight. It was fantastic. And thank everybody for watching. Love the newbies, the regulars, the Almond Joys, everybody who comes out to see us every Tuesday at 7:00. I am so appreciative. What a fantastic panel. Patrice, RP3, Aislinn. I need y'all back.
She can sing a whole song next time.
Right. We're going to have all y'all back on it.
You ain't giving us that third pew hum.
I'm gonna be back there getting my first lady check.
Coins on the side.
Okay.
See,
I'm just so happy to have my second time being a panelist.
Oh, thank you. You're going to have your third time too. So the other thing I want to remind you guys, send questions, tell your friends to send questions, tell your friends and your friends and your friends to send questions to alwaysaskalma@gmail.com. Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Wait.
Oh, what? Tracy's
show.
Tracy, put your show in the chat, girl. I got my tickets already. Put your show in the chat. Bye, Gail. Bye, Maddie. Bye, all of y'all. Gil, thanks for commenting. I'll see you in a minute.
Hey, Gil.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.